hosting the Open for the 14th time next month. All eyes once again on the Kent coastline. Juliet Parkin, BBC South East Today, Sandwich.
What a lovely day, and lots of you have been enjoying our hottest spell of the year so far, as Kent, Sussex and Surrey have been sizzling in the heat. With a staycation summer ahead of us, some places in the southeast today were as hot as Ibiza, Saint-Tropez and Mykonos.
Yeah.
While some of us have been at work, of course. Will this hot weather continue? The forecast in just a moment. And normally, of course, on a Wednesday, Sara Thornton is out and about putting another far-flung corner of the southeast quite literally on the map. However, we're very pleased to have her with us in the studio today. Why aren't you out and about in the sunshine?
Because everything you've just seen there is over.
Oh, no.
On the one hand, I'm happy that the forecast has gone right. On the other hand, I'm sorry to tell you, we've got some thunderstorms moving in at the moment. That put paid to me being out there live. But it does mean I'm here to tell you that what is the British weather or the summer like if it's not things being spoiled by the weather. And of course, a great game of cricket. And so for this week's On the Map, I've been at Henfield in West Sussex, finding out more. Quaint, quirky and with a bustling high street, the village of Henfield in West Sussex began its history in 770 AD with a wooden Saxon church where the current church sits, before later becoming known for its leather industry. And it's leather on willow that brings us here today. You don't have to love cricket to live here, but it helps. The village boasts one of the oldest cricket clubs in the world and played a key role in the game's development. The family of Henfield Cricket Club's current president have been members since 1868, but in the grand scheme of things, they're relative newcomers.
There was games here in 1721, and we played pretty well on and off, I think, ever since. History is always a little bit difficult to sort of get down to the exact dates, but we know from a fact that cricket was played all the way through the 1700s, and round about the end of the 1760s, 69, somewhere like that, the local newspapers, they started talking about Henfield as a club.
The club may be steeped in cricket past, but it keeps one eye firmly on the future. The Colts team is a way of ensuring the club continues to thrive. 16-year-old George has played here since he was 9.
It's always been lovely to come down because you have so many people. And you get to meet up with your friends and you get to play cricket. So we either end up in the nets or we're running around chasing after balls on the field. And it's always a fun time because you get to sort of meet up with people, just have a chat and burn off like the energy at the end of a week at school, which is always nice.
Documented play may go back 300 years, but the club considers 1771 its formal inception and had planned a whole programme of anniversary celebrations this summer. But as with so many things, the pandemic has got in the way.
We wanted initially to make it a day for the village as well. One of the difficulties of the life this year, isn't it, really? I mean, it's we've had to postpone pretty well everything.
But while the birthday tea may be on pause, the club is definitely 250 not out. They're not clapping for the weather now, I'll tell you. It was so sunny and hot when we filmed that yesterday, but now, of course, we've got the thunderstorms moving in. Here's what's happening in the last few hours. They are coming up from the south as predicted. We haven't seen the lightning yet on our shores. We have seen some very heavy downpours starting to move in, though. And, of course, not only will we see that tonight, but we'll continue to see that for the next couple of days. So that's why the Met Office weather warnings for us in the southeast go all the way through until 9 o'clock on Saturday morning. Let me show you you a bit more detail, although don't take it literally as always. You know, the storms could be just about anywhere. If the storms don't keep you awake tonight, the hot and sultry feel for things really will. Temperatures staying up in the high teens. There's Henfield, of course, on the map for us tonight. Tomorrow, we'll start with more thundery activity through the morning. Any of us could see these storms. They tend to clear away a bit in the afternoon, and then we've got a real drop in temperatures. Today we're at 28 Celsius. Tomorrow we're in the low to mid 20s, and then more rain for Friday as well. We're really going to have a lot of it on Friday, and certainly much colder too. Temperatures on Friday, Ellie, just 16 or 17 degrees.
Gosh, what an exciting forecast. Thank you very much, Sarah. That was fabulous. That's it from us for the moment. Kate Ricordan will be back in not too long, actually, with your late news, 10:30. From us, though, bye-bye.
It's like there's been an earthquake in the NHS.
It's usually difficult trying to balance the people that need the surgeries done with what's going on in here.
Who takes more priority over somebody else?
The staff have been working tirelessly.
It is what it is. It's what we're facing every day.
It's a sort of sign that we're getting back to normal, which is really good news.
We will be with you all the way. That's a promise.
The award-winning Hospital, streaming now on BBC iPlayer.
We should never have got together in the first place.
Madness.
We were just so different. But at the time, you think, oh, opposites attract.
You know, you're caught up in all the...
Do you know what else attracts?
Moons and
Serial
pheromones.
killers to victims.
Lockdown's going to be hard then.
It's going to be really, really hard.
Really hard.
Together, a compelling new film starring James McAvoy and Sharon Horgan. Tomorrow at 9 on BBC Two and iPlayer.
It's finally the final! Who will Patrick and Esme choose to be this year's champion? The Great British Sewing Bee Final, tonight at 9 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Am I red?
Yep, the final of the Sewing Bee later, and before that, a double bill of EastEnders. Welcome to Wednesday night on BBC One, and it starts right here.